Sri Gurubhyo Nama children, welcome to online session. We are discussing with the story of village Palampur. I told about the development of the village. We have seen how this village has been interrelated, has been interconnected with the nearest neighboring town as well as other larger village. And we have seen the different types of transport activities. I told you there are different types of transport which are operated in the particular village. All these are possible because of the all-weather roads there. The roads which are made up of cement concrete. And the next I told about the farming, which is the main occupation of the particular village, and we have talked about the people those who have settled there. Nearly 450 families occupied the village Palampur, and nearly 85 families, they had large lands. All these things we have discussed, and I told about the factors of production also. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the factors of production. I told about the 4 important factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. And each and every, every requirement I have explained in detail. Apart from that, we are going to see, as already I have introduced, farming is the main activity. In the next coming slides, we are going to talk about what are the different types of crops grown in Palampur. That is multiple cropping and modern farming techniques, how they are following. What is multiple cropping? What is modern farming techniques? And where they are, these families, what about the low caste family who are living in the Palampur village, how they are earning their livelihood. And we are going to say, apart from farming activities, what are the other non-farming activities? What are the various activities non-farming activities carried over by the people in the Palampur village? All these things we are going to see in detail now. Shall we move on to the next unit, children? Next concept, next topic we are going to see. Are you ready, children? I am going to start now. We are going to talk about the farming activity that is carried over in Palampur village. So this slide talks about the important occupation of the Palampur village. So here land is fixed. Farming is the main farming activity in Palampur. So when you talk about the Palampur village, what is the important occupation of the people? Farming. Agriculture is the important activity of the people in Palampur village. 75% of the people who are working are dependent on farming. So nearly 75% of the people who are living there, they depend on farming activity. As farming is the main occupation of Palampur village, nearly 75% of the people are dependent on farming for their livelihood. So nearly 75% of the people, they depend on farming for their livelihood to increase the family income. So 75% of the population, so they are greatly dependent on agriculture to satisfy the needs of the family. They could be farmers or farm laborers. There are 2 different set of people we can see in Palampur. I already told you, some people they had large quantity of land. Some people are landowners. Some people they are acting as landowners. They are having large quantity of land, more than 10 hectares of land. So they are owning large quantity of lands. We can call them as landlords. And some people are farm laborers. There are other set of people who don't have a piece of land. Those people, they will be working in others' field as laborers for daily wages. So there are 2 different categories of people there. One set of people, they had large estates of land. They had large quantity of land. We can call them as landowners. The other set of people, they don't have a land. So how they will satisfy the survival livelihood? So they will be working in others' field for daily wages. The well-being of these people is closely related to production on the farm. Definitely their standard of living completely depends upon the production, how much they have produced. Depending upon the extent of production, their improvement in the lifestyle. So definitely here this slide completely talks about the occupation. Farming is the main activity that is carried over in Palampur village. So nearly 75% of the people, they earn their living from farming activity. And when you talk about this farming activity, there are 2 different set of people. One set of people, they had large quantities of land, we can call them as landowners. The other set of people, they don't have land, they have to work in others' field for daily wages. And even though, what is it, these, whether it is a landowner or whether it is a farm laborer, whoever it is, their standard of living is completely dependent upon the production, extent of production, depending upon the yield, depending upon the yield what they have produced in their field. So whether it is a farm laborer, whether it is a landowner, their income or their improvement in the living, their standard of living completely depends upon the yield they have produced in their field, or depends upon the production in the field. They are completely dependent upon the production activity in the field. The next one, is there any way to grow more crop on same field? Okay, this is also possible in village Palampur. In a particular field, in a particular year, we can grow different types of crops. We can call it as multiple cropping. So how do we call this? We can call it as multiple cropping. So what is multiple cropping? Growing different types of crops. Multiple cropping. What is multiple cropping? Growing different crops. Growing different crops on the same field. In a particular year. So we are going to see how multiple cropping is possible in village Palampur. When you move to village Palampur, we can see multiple cropping. What is multiple cropping? On a single piece of land, we can see different types of crops available. Different types of crops are grown on the single piece of land in that particular year. So different types of crops we can see in Palampur village on a single piece of land. How is it possible? As they are following the multiple cropping system, they need modern inputs. So in order to carry over the multiple cropping system, they need modern inputs, modern farming techniques. Usually people, they will use only the traditional seeds where the yield will be less. But if they wanted to carry multiple cropping in their field, definitely they have to use HYV seeds. What is HYV seeds actually? High yielding variety. What is HYV seeds actually? High yielding variety seeds. The seeds that will produce greater, that will give greater production, that will enrich the production, that will increase the production. We can call it as HYV seeds. Apart from that, we need fertilizers. So if you want to carry over multiple cropping, that is different types of crops can be grown on the same field in that particular year. How is it possible? By using modern farming techniques. What is the modern farming technique here? Instead of using traditional seeds, I am using HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds. These high yielding variety seeds require modern inputs. It requires irrigation facilities. I cannot depend on monsoon. So a farmer has to provide irrigation facilities for the HYV seeds. So fertilizers are greatly required and modern farm machinery. We have to use modern farming technique. It can be a thresher, harvester, and it can be a tractor. So at every stage we need modern machinery. It can be a tractor, it can be a thresher, it can be a harvester, pesticides. So chemicals. chemicals used to protect the crops from pests. So, modern farming technology requires what is the HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds. We need fertilizers, chemical fertilizers are greatly required. Apart from this, I need at every stage I have to use modern input. It can be a thresher, it can be a harvester, or it can be a tractor. And apart from that, I need pesticides also in order to protect the crops from diseases. I have to spray pesticides which are chemicals that will protect the crop from diseases. Next, irrigation using modern facilities. Already I told you, it is a multiple cropping. So how is it possible? We are using modern farming techniques. I told you HYV seeds, I told about fertilizers, I told about the pesticides, I told about the modern farming machineries. Apart from that, I need to provide irrigation facilities using modern facilities. What are they? Canals, digging canals and provide irrigation facilities to the land, or pump sets, electricity, dams. Is it not? I need to provide irrigation facilities to my field. So either I have to dig a canal so that irrigation facilities will be provided to my farm, or I can go for pump sets, borewells, digging borewells in the land. And with the help of the electricity, and we are operating the borewells, and with the borewells we can able to irrigate the field. The other one is dams. Dams play a greater role. Dam water. What are the advantages of dams? Dam water is used for irrigation facilities. Apart from hydroelectricity, we can produce electricity also from what is that dam water, is it not? It is used for hydroelectric generation, hydroelectric power generation. So here, as I am going to include multiple cropping, as I have followed, practiced, here they have to follow modern technology, starting from HYV seeds, they have to use fertilizers, they have to use modern machineries like tractors, threshers, harvesters, etc. Apart from that, they have to spray the pesticides in order to protect the crops from diseases. The next one, irrigation facilities are greatly required. As we are going to use high yielding variety seeds which require greater irrigation facilities, I cannot depend on monsoon. So I have to provide adequate irrigation facilities, water facilities to my land. So what I would do, I can go for alternative methods. What is the modern alternative methods? It can be digging borewells in the field which provides irrigation facilities, or digging canals and providing irrigation facilities. So when you want to dig the borewell in your field, definitely we need electricity to run the borewell, is it not? Then only irrigation facilities are possible. Apart from that, if any dam is there in a particular area, we can bring the dam water. We can use the dam water for irrigation facilities. At the same time, we can produce hydroelectricity. Everything we need current also. Power plays a greater role. Electricity plays a greater role. In order to operate the, borewells, I need electricity. So, dam water, it has got what is that we can use the dam water not only for irrigation activities, irrigation facilities, even to provide electricity, even to get electricity, hydroelectricity, even to provide electricity, even to get electricity, we can use the dam water. So, here this particular slide talks about the multiple cropping system and modern farming techniques that are followed in village Palampur. So, here I talked about multiple cropping system. What is multiple cropping? Growing different types of crops in a particular field in that particular year. Different types of crops can be grown. We can call it as multiple cropping. How is it possible? This multiple cropping is possible because of the modern technology, modern farming techniques. What are the modern farming techniques we are using here? Apart from traditional seeds, usually they will sow traditional seeds where the yield will be less. Here their main aim is to increase the production. So what they are going to do? They wanted to get the HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds. When they are going to use high yielding variety seeds in order to increase the production, I have to follow the modern techniques. Traditional techniques are not possible. I have to go for the modern techniques. What is the modern technique? I need to spray fertilizer. My crop requires fertilizer. Moreover, I have to use modern farming technology. I have to use harvesters, threshers, tractors, etc. Apart from that, irrigation facilities have to be provided to the field for the better outcome, And moreover, I cannot depend on monsoon. I have to provide adequate irrigation facilities to my field so that my crops get maturity, so that my yield will be greater. So here, when you talk about the irrigation facilities, either by digging canals and provide water to the crops, or we can use the dam water for irrigation facilities, or in some areas, wealthy farmers, landlords, those who are having large quantities of land, what they will do, they have money, so they will be digging bore wells in their lands. So with the help of the electricity, they can operate the bore wells. So with that they can start to irrigate the field. So irrigation facilities are greatly required for multiple cropping. So this slide completely talks about the multiple cropping system in Palampur, as well as how this multiple cropping system was made effective by using modern farming techniques. So up to this I am stopping today. We are going to see the other details in the next class. Thank you, children.